Hello everyone, it's me Jenny, and today I want to talk about something that's been happening oddly recently. And last year I did a lot of videos, my Creative Sunday videos, where I did some cake making with my sister, and I showed how to sew buttons and resew hems, and I did some dress alterations and that sort of thing. And that sort of thing to me is the most basic keep and repair on clothes. Like, I'm not very good at it. It kind of looks slightly scruffy when I do it, but I try my best, and it keeps clothes running a bit longer than they would otherwise. And I feel like it's a shame to throw something away if just the seam's a bit weak or something like that. And what's been happening the last 2 weeks, I came into work and one of my colleagues showed me a pair of trousers which the seam had gone at the back and asked me if I could sew it up, and I was like, okay, sure. And so I took it home, and she kind of mentioned that she was worried about some of the other seams going around, so I whipped round all the other seams and I brought them back to her, and she was like, that's amazing. And she was like, I'll pay you for it. I'm like, no, seriously, don't bother about it. She's going to buy me a bar of chocolate apparently at some time, but to be honest, I don't care either way. It was like really simple. It took me like 20 minutes if that. And then the next day my boss brought in a cardigan which she'd managed to tear, and asked me to fix that up as well. And it's very complimentary, but it's also really weird for me to have a skill set which people actually ask me to use, which to be honest, as I said, I consider it like the most basic sewing. Like, I don't see myself as a good sewer, I don't see myself as a good repair person, but I'm the go-to person at work apparently for fixing little tears here and there, which is, it's weird and it's flattering, and it's, yeah, I just, I wanted to talk about that because it's the concept that everyone has a role to play, and the idea that you've got a skill set which someone else doesn't have. And it's weird for me to think that something kind of really simple for me is a skill set which is useful to other people, and yeah, it made me happy. So I'm still not very good at it. I'm not very happy with the job I did on the cardigan. It's really hard to sew up, like when it's like a thread that's come out of wool. It's almost impossible to sew up nicely, but we shall see how that goes. But in the meantime, I just wanted to be like, hey, you know, I did something useful for someone else. When was the last time you guys did a good deed, or someone asked you to do a favour that you weren't expecting them to ask you to do, but it's something that you found to be kind of flattering that you are asked? I don't know if that's a good question, but that's my question. Feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you guys all very soon. Bye!